Hello everyone, this is Norcda Childa here, and welcome back to another 3 tips video. So guys, I apologize that I have not made a 3 tips video in such a long time. School has really taken over my life, but I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things. So, today I'm going to be making a 3 tips on decoration. This is a subject that you guys have requested so much, and this is a subject that I could make more 3 tips on. So maybe I'll have a decoration part 2, because decoration is more than 3 aspects. So I'm just going to share 3 with you now, and maybe sometime in the future I'll make another one. But nonetheless, guys, let's get into tip number 1. Tip number 1 is to not over-decorate. A lot of people think that good levels means more decoration, which to a degree, yes, it does. But if you over-decorate, it kind of takes away from the level. Let me show you an example. Alright, so this level is Starshine by Norcda Childa, me. And you can see it is so over-decorated. Every little space is full of a piece of decoration. And what that kind of does, it kind of blends the decoration with the actual obstacles you're supposed to get around to play the level. And it doesn't really look that good, because everywhere you look, it's something new. So you kind of have to have an even balance of decoration and open space to make the level kind of not look like it's one big blob of different types of decoration. But now, in my upcoming level Sakura, you can kind of see that there's decoration, a good amount of decoration, but there's also a lot of open space to kind of make the level feel, it feels more open, it feels more fun, rather than it's all being up in your face like decoration, decoration, decoration. And it allows room for other creative things like gameplay or effects. If you just have one thing of decoration, it kind of makes it a little bit annoying to play. I'll show you another example in a sec. Alright, so here's Cycles of Life 2 by me, guys. I know I'm showing you all of my levels, but I kind of want to show you what not to do and what to do from my perspective. And this Cycles of Life 2, it's somewhat debate that it's under-decorated, which I could see, but it kind of has so little decoration that it feels like it's well-decorated. If you have, little decoration like this, it makes the level kind of feel more authentic in a way. I don't know. I think this part is also pretty good, because there is a lot of things going on, and it's not really all up in your face, because it's kind of spread out. So if you do want to have decoration, and for me it's simple decoration, I'm just using the default spinning stuff, so it doesn't have to be complicated effect stuff, it just has to be those things. If you space them out and make them have space between them, and kind of make them different and alternate them, it'll make the level have a really interesting and fun pattern without it being all up in your face. So guys, that is tip number 1. Do not over-decorate. Try to find, a medium point between a lot of decoration and space, and kind of try to intermingle the two and make them kind of exist in harmony. So, yeah, let's move on to tip number 2. Alright guys, so tip number 2 kind of varies from level to level, but I feel like for most levels, it kind of is a good idea to do to make the level kind of feel a little bit more detailed and make the level have a cleaner feel. Tip number 2 is to have decoration opposite from where the gameplay is. This is only really applicable in a larger scale in icon and robot parts, primarily because they don't have the ceilings and floor that come in. But in the other parts like ship, ball, UFO, wave, they are still as important, because you don't want a bunch of empty space. Alright guys, so here's my level Peanut Butter, and as you can see, the gameplay is on the bottom of the screen, but at the top, you have blocks coming down with, you still have the spikes and stuff and decoration. So the level kind of, it doesn't feel, I know this kind of contradicts my tip number 1, where I kind of said I wanted there to be more space, but don't have too much space. Where the gameplay is, let's wait until it gets to a robot part here. You can see there's still stuff up there. You don't want to leave that open. You kind of want to enclose it in a good-looking way, and this is not really a good-looking level now, but in a good-looking way to kind of make sure that there isn't. I want there to be empty space in the sense of decoration, not too much empty space, but to fill space in above where the gameplay is. Even here, you can see there's stuff above. I still put detail into it to make it look like it was kind of matching the bottom. If you left that all open, it would kind of make the level feel empty, and it wouldn't give a feeling of more detail and more effort put into it. It kind of would just be like you left it open space. enclosing that space with the same decoration that is on the bottom, or even different, will definitely make the level look a lot cleaner and more polished. Alright guys, so that was tip number 2. Try to make sure that you enclose the space opposite from where the gameplay is, so it's not open. And now for the final tip, tip number 3, is to make interesting block designs. What do I mean by that? Well, here I have an example, Aether Catalyst by THO4 and Toxic. Yes, this is not one of my levels, finally. Alright, so I'm just going to go back here to the beginning of the level. We got some slow fast S-Rever going on here. And I'm going to pause. Here you can see the interesting block designs that I mean. You have this pillar here, and it has a black slope on the other side, but in the middle there's that squiggly thing. This is creativity. They didn't just take a normal pillar block and stack them on top of each other and that's their block. They actually took 2 different objects, some of them slopes here, and made a pillar that had a design that wasn't the same as just normal blocks. In contrast here, you can see my level Peanut Butter. It's the same type of pillar, but it just uses the default blocks. The one on the right, in Aether Catalyst, uses a bunch of different blocks to make the same functional pillar, but it just looks a lot better. And even through the rest of this level, there is evidence of unique block designs. Let's get to the ship part, and we can see even more. You look at the top and bottom, and they're made of a whole different style of blocks mashed together, and it makes a really cool look. Even here in the wave part, there's like different types of blocks inside the obstacles, so it's not just one blob of each type of block, it's a mix, and that's really creative, and that'll really enhance your levels. Also make sure the colors complement each other well. You don't want to have like, you know, a blue part of a pillar and like, you know, a bright green part, you know, that won't look too good. So try to make the colors work together, and then that'll also make the level stand out. But honestly guys, just have interesting, unique block designs. It will enhance your levels so much. And experiment. Play around with different combinations of blocks and different colors. If something doesn't look right, then change it. Rework it until you get what you think looks right. And if you think it looks right, then hopefully the whole level looks right to you. And it'll definitely make your levels look a lot better, guys, trust me. So guys, that is it for today's 3 tips video on decoration. I definitely want to make more of these 3 tips videos. I think I'm going to definitely make more on decoration. So I'm going to do a decoration part 2. I don't know if that'll be next week, but sometime in the future. Leave your ideas or what you want to see a 3 tips video on in the comments. I don't know, maybe I will showcase it in the next 3 tips video. Hopefully you found these tips helpful. We covered having an even balance of decoration and open space, making sure there isn't too much open space above where the gameplay is, and also making sure to have unique block designs with colors that definitely make your level pop from any normal default block. That was a sick, nasty rhyme, guys, but that is it for me, Norcda Childa. Hope you found these tips helpful. Subscribe for more tips, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!